If you've been following me for a while, then you know this is not my first time starting over. Recently, a lot of people found me because I bought this little forest cottage, but for years before that, I was living alone in a self-converted 1988 Dodge Ram van, trying to build a completely different life for myself. Back then, I was starting over too. Not long into my van life journey, I adopted Charlie, who was only 8 weeks old, and if I'm being honest, I think a big part of why I got her was because I was really lonely. Living on the road sounds super exciting, but there were definitely moments where it felt scary and uncertain too. So I wanted a dog, a big, scary one. A few weeks later, mid-potty training, I went to Idaho. I stopped at a little vintage store because I wanted to look at old bulls and treasures for my van. What I wasn't expecting was to leave with a kitten, but there she was. This tiny blue-eyed kitten that somehow found her way into my life exactly when she was supposed to. So suddenly, it was me, a puppy, a kitten, living together in a tiny van. And somehow, we became a little family. The three of us spent years together in that van. We traveled all over the country, watched sunsets from parking lots and campsites, and figured out life together one day at a time. Charlie and Emilie, they gave me a purpose, and they grew up together side by side and became best friends pretty quickly. And now, all these years later, we've made a home together again here at the forest cottage. These days, Emilie spends her afternoons bird watching from cottage windows, stealing sunny spots for naps, and supervising absolutely everything I do. She's been with me through some of the hardest, most uncertain seasons of my life. We're really excited to start over again together in this forest cottage, and I've loved watching her adapt once again to another way of life. If you have cats, you know there are certain parts of pet life that are just not cute. And as much as I'm trying to make my little forest cottage feel calm and cozy, the litter box situation is definitely one of those things that can make the space feel messy really fast. Especially in a small home, I notice everything. The litter, the smell, the cleaning, the constant upkeep. It's just one of those daily chores that never really ends. So I've been using the OneIsAll Ease S1 automatic litter box. And honestly, this has been making the part of life with cats feel so much easier. One of the things I really like is the open top design, so Emilie can actually move around comfortably inside instead of feeling boxed in. And it has an 11 liter high capacity waste bin, which means I'm not constantly having to deal with the litter box every single day. The self-cleaning system automatically separates the clumps and dumps them into the waste bin, so it takes away one of the least glamorous parts of having cats. And for me, the biggest thing is how easy it is to clean. The Ease Clean system is designed so you can take it apart and actually get into the areas that usually feel annoying to clean. The stainless steel guard comes out, the silicone mat comes out, and you can brush and rinse everything really easily. I can wipe down the unit, put everything back together, and it feels like a full reset without it becoming this huge overwhelming chore. I also really appreciate the safety feature. If your hand or your cat is near it, the machine stops instantly. Less mess, less daily maintenance, and one less thing I have to constantly think about while I'm trying to make this place feel like home. So if you have cats and you're trying to make the litter box situation feel cleaner, easier, and less like a daily battle, I'll have the OneIsAll Ease S1 link below so you can check it out.